Hello friends, my name is Akash and I'm from ICICI Securities, and some of my clients whom I have interacted with regard to their holding in Karvi and Kumar share brokers. So I've come across some of the misconceptions and lack of knowledge with regard to investors. So I have just decided to make up this video. So I would be sharing some of important information with you with regard to all the sorts going on in Karvi. So first of all, we need to understand that why it all is happening and what exactly was going on. Basically, there are two accounts: Demat account and a pool account. So a Demat account is with a depository, and a pool account is with the trading member, which we call broker. And in this case, Carvi Stock Broking was the broker. So the limit whenever a client trades or whenever a client needs additional funding, the shares from the depository account, that is the demat account, are taken out and they are actually kept in a pool account. And in the normal process, the broker takes the limit on the basis of that and gives the limit to the clients. So but in this case, what is being heard is that Carvi had actually raised some money for its group companies on the basis of the holding that the clients were having. And in case of some of my clients, one client was there who was a senior citizen, and he didn't even know that he had signed a POA, because at the time of account opening he simply signed the form, and on the basis of that POA some shares were taken out, and they basically got shifted from demat to pool. And later on, when the Kavi became defaulter, uh, the issue rose that the shareholding became struck out there. So the shares that are with the depository are completely safe because they are lying with NSDL or CDSL in your demat account. But the shares that are in a pool are always at risk, and they are especially at risk if you have if you do one of the three things. Either you are a frequent trader, so you keep continuously buying and selling shares. So what happens is that whenever a share is sold, the cash is uh, immediately not transferred to the bank, and the shares are also immediately not transferred to the demat account. So during that process, the amount of shares are lying with the trading account, that is the broker. Secondly, if in case you have some debit and you take margin funding 2 times, 3 times, 4 times to buy sell shares, in that case also shares are not delivered in the demat account, they are kept in the pool account. And the third case is that when you are trading in derivatives, whether equity derivative or currencies or anything, so what happens is that you have only two options. One is that you keep your cash margin equivalent to that, but sometimes clients, what they do is that they raise limit on the basis of their shares and do derivative trading on the basis of that. So in that case also, all that shares are taken out and they eventually land up in the pool account. So this is the basic process. So if you are doing either of these three processes, which 99% of the clients are doing, you are always at a risk of default in case you are trading with a non-bank broker. Uh, the bank brokers like ICICI or Kotak or Axis or uh, Yes Bank for that matter, even they are having much more strict regulatory and compliance issues. So they are not indulging in all these malpractices, especially with regards to ICICI Securities. Any shares that you take out of your demat are done on the basis of MPIN only, and the shares are immediately credited to your demat account as soon as uh, on T plus 2 days when you buy them. So there is no such concept of a pool account, and in even in case you are taking some derivative limits, very strict pledging process and all that is taken care of. So everything is reported to the exchange in a more firm and strict manner. So because of that, you're always at an advantage trading with bank brokers as opposed to the non-bank brokers. And the risk of default actually lies with all these non-bank brokers, any because all of these are actually raising a limit on the basis of clients funds. So this is a permanent problem if you are trading with a non-bank broker. Now earlier with regard to ICICI Securities, on this page you might be able to see that we were on a higher end with regard to brokerage, but now with the introduction of some new innovative products like our zero brokerage plan called Neo, your brokerage cost can be reduced significantly we are in the neo plan, which is activated at a very negligible one-time charge of rupees 299. We are not charging any brokerage on future segments, and even in the option segments, we are charging 20 per order. Even if you are trading 1000 lots or 2000 or 5000 lots, that doesn't matter. Only 20 per order are is charged, so you can actually reduce your cost of trading significantly, and also get the advantage of trading with a bank broker. And in for that matter, ICICI Securities is the obviously big daddy of broking in India. We are the biggest broker, so you can avail the advantage of the reduced brokerage rates as well as keep your money safe with us. And I should mention here that if in case you are willing to start a relationship with us, the Demat and trading account in ICICI is free for first year, and it's open free of cost, and it gets opened within 10 minutes online. So you can yourself online apply for a Demat and trading account opening 24 hours a day, and you can just connect with us. Now going back to the issue with regard to all that paperwork that is required to for that Carvi default thing, uh, we will be assisting you not only with regard to transfer of shares from the demat account data line, but also with regard to the paperwork that is to be submitted with regard to the amount lying with the broker as well as the shares lying in the pool account. There is a couple of paperwork that you have to submit, and that application has to go to the exchange, the NSE, and NSE would be in turn be paying you from its investor protection fund, and they have kept a limit of 25 lakh per investor, the claim limit. And in case this whole process is to be done, there is a couple of paperwork that you have to submit, and it has to be done in a proper format that they have provided, which I'll be discussing in a while. So all that thing we would be assisting you and helping you out in doing that in case you haven't already done that. And secondly, the shares that were lying in the pool account, actually some of the clients are thinking that they are writing the emails to Carvi head office, and that would serve the purpose, but that is not going to happen, because had Carvi been able to transfer shares from pool to demat on the basis of your mail, they would have already done that. And there is no point in being a defaulter in case they were having shares. Actually they have what is being suggested is that they were using that clients shares to raise money for the group company. So in that context, no matter how many mails you write to them, your job is not going to be done. You have to do it through NSE, and you have to complain through NSE only. Now I have given this link of a claim claim form in the link that I provided, and just for a while I'll be showing you what's required out there. This is the claim form that you have to fill. This is provided on the NSC's website, and here you have to fill all these details: client code, demat account number, bank account number, and all these details of the securities you have purchased, along with all these documents they have mentioned. And I've given this form in my the link in my description in case you haven't already been able to download that. And it has to be filled in a proper format, so that I want to just discuss it with you. Now the following documents are required with this form. First of all, your PAN card is required. Secondly, the ledger account statement is required from Carvi, or for that matter any other broker like Kumar Share Brokers and all these brokers that have gone bankrupt. You have to get your ledger account statement for the last 2 years, where the entries of debit and credit would be there, and this thing you have to solicit from the Carvi head office. Now in addition to that, in case there is some margin ledger account that you are operating there, you are having a margin account there, then the ledger statement of that would also be required. In addition to that, the demat account transaction statement is required. Now demat account transaction statement means that on this date these shares are lying in your demat account and debit credit entries are there. So that is required to provide an evidence to the NSE that this wrongdoing has been done by the Kari thing. Then in addition to that, you have to provide 2 years bank statement, where you have to highlight that on this date I have given this much amount, and on this date I have given this much amount. And in case there is no ledger that is available with you, the Carvi ledger, you have to prepare a manual ledger and submit this thing with the claim form. And in case you haven't already done that and you start a relationship with us, we would be assisting you in this whole process. Now, Demat and trading account can be opened for free and there is no AMC for the first year in ICICI. So, for the first 1 year, your Demat account would be completely free and trading account would be completely free of cost. And after submitting all this document to the NSE, don't forget to take the receiving for the same so that you have an evidence later on. Now, some of the clients are writing emails still to Kavi. Now, if uh, that would have served the purpose, then that won't suffice actually. And you should not be complacent thinking that you're simply writing an email and the things would get resolved. Actually, Carvi is now defaulter and they don't owe to uh, do anything actually, because uh, after the notice of default that was published, let me show you that notice. Now this is the website of NSE, and here you can see the list of defaulting member and expelled members, and this all these Action Financial Services, Sampurna Portfolio, Anugrah, Carvi, Modex, Vineet, Grow Value, Quantum, all these brokers, they have gone bankrupt within the last 1 year. And if you click on any of these, for say for that matter, I click on Carvi thing, then this is the notice that NSE had issued. You can go through this, and they have mentioned that you must submit your properly filled form in order to claim from NSE, and there is a date also that is mentioned. The date is written right here. That was 23rd of February 2021. So that date has lapsed, but the exchange is still accepting the claim forms. But you need to hurry. You don't need to sit complacent, else you are at a risk of losing all your money. It has to be done within this 3 months. It is mentioned here. You can see within 3 months from the date of the notice. So with regards to this, we need to hurry in case there is no uh, uh, your shares are lying in the pool account, then actually those shares are now gone and you have to take claim from NSE, and NSE will be cash settling your claim. They would be transferring money in your bank account, and the amount would be decided on the basis of the documents that you will be submitting, and you are not going to get the credit of those shares from the pool account to Demat account as you have been waiting. So this is something that you need to know, and we can assist you in all this process uh, in case you require assistance and you start a relationship with us. And I have made another video with regards to how you can open a Demat and trading account within 10 minutes online through a link. So don't forget to check it out. And in case you have any queries, you can always connect with me on the Facebook. I'll be putting this video on the Facebook. Thank you very much.